Hiyo, Crow here, welcome back to my Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke. So we are gonna follow Nemona. Oh, Cryo, I hear that Nemona here will be taking you to school. Well, that's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So you've already managed to make a friend. Mm-hmm, yes I did. And I read all about the all the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at the school. Plus so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. Add in your new friend Nemona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. And now, you'll be staying in the school dorms, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Nope, just gonna be, macaroni and cheese all the time. Oh, that's something I came up. Well, I probably didn't come up with the idea. I'm not sure if anybody else calls it macaroni and cheese. So macaroni and cheese is literally just ramen and mac and cheese. Because you cook them in similar ways. You know, boil water, throw in the ingredients, the sauces, the spices, whatever. And so you just basically cook them together. You're like, I forget which one takes longer. But whichever one takes longer, you set it in first. Wait like a couple minutes or whatever, then throw in the other one. And then you get macaroni and cheese. Tastes real good. Use a bit of spending money to start off with. Oh, but also it's terrible for you, so like, it shouldn't be your main source of nutrients. I also packed a lunch for your first day. You obtained the sandwich from Mom. Hooray! I do like sandwiches. Dude, sandwiches are good. You know, you don't even need meat. You know, you could have like a meatless sandwich if you're a vegetarian, or like a gluten-free sandwich if you have a gluten allergy, or if you don't like the shape of the regular sandwich, you could like make a circle sandwich. If you have a fear of sandwiches, there's not much you could do about that. But other than that, pretty much anybody can enjoy a sandwich. Makes a fantastic meal when out on a picnic. No, Babu, don't go stealing that picnic basket. I've never really watched Yogi Bear as a kid. Oh, you better take these too. 5 potions. I know there's Ranger Rick, I think. Who's the guy who's always trying to stop Yogi from stealing picnic baskets. And Babu, I think he was like he had some relation to Yogi. Like his younger apprentice or something, I don't know. I know every day in your life is gonna be full of exciting adventures, experiences. Where'd I get the word adventures from? Far from home. Just try to savor them all, like a sandwich. The good times and the hard times too, like a sandwich. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. Oh, alright then, you two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Nemona, it looks like Nemona has like just a blade of grass on her hair. I know it's just dyed hair, but it just looks like a straight up blade of grass. Your mother's so nice, Cryo. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. Or vamos means let's go. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee, coming to stores near you in 2017. Actually, how many times have I made that joke? I don't want to go back. That's a lot of footage to go back through. Anyway, so we're going to go up here. Now this first encounter is scripted, so I'm not counting it for the Nuzlocke. Oh, right. So for Nuzlocke catching, all the Pokemon are in the overworld that I know of. So I'm basically what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I'll get a lay of the land when I first get into a route, just to make sure I know generally what the landscape is like. Like so I don't run into a wall or into a lake or something. And then I will turn around, so I have no idea where anything is or where any of the Pokemon are. I'll close my eyes, turn back around as best as I can, and then I'll, walk around, and whoever I run into first is my encounter. Although, because I have played through this two other times, so I know that there are certain Pokemon that only appear later on in the route, because these routes are large. So, I might not have access to some Pokemon I would like to have. That's fine. Shiny Claws. So shinies do not make noise when they appear in the overworld, and they don't do a sparkle, I believe. So you just gotta know what the shinies look like. You're like, hey, that one looks slightly different than the other ones. It could be harder for Pokemon that are really tiny, and for Pokemon that their shiny barely looks different from their regular form. Good old Pokeball. We got tons, have a few. I've got millions, have one. That's the vibe I got from that. Oh, right. And then there are also these things called... Actually, I don't want to spoil that yet. I'll just say there's a type of event style... Well, not really event. There's a clause that I've enabled for this particular Nuzlocke. So I will be able to catch 2 Pokemon per route, technically. I'll let you know about it when I come across it. Although this is going to be a while. I don't know if we're required to catch this one. We might not even be required to catch it. She better not make me restart. Because I don't really want to catch it. Nice, defeating Pokemon battle will help you Coco grow and get stronger. Next time, try yeah, I know. And some more Pokeballs, thank you. How would you fit 10 Pokeballs in one hand? Weaken the Pokemon that throw the Pokeball. And yeah! Now go battle as wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Alright, so we're gonna go to the lighthouse. Quite a ways away. Oh boy. So there are a few Pokemon on this route, depending on how far you go. So in this section of the route before the lighthouse, there are only... Actually, there's quite a few. There's Lechonk, there's Hoppip, there is Tarantula, is a bug type, and Lechonk is a normal type. And... I think there's also Fletchlings around here somewhere. I knew, but nope. Okay, that wasn't... I was gonna exit the route and then go back into it. So we're not gonna count this one. I was gonna mention, this generation doesn't have the regional first route rodents that literally every other generation before it has. And I think they've all been normal type too. I mean, some of them have been like normal and another type. But they've all been at least normal type. So Generation 1 they had... it was Rattata, Raticate. Gen 2, Sentret and Furret. Gen 3, Zigzagoon and Lanoon. Used to be my favorite of the regional rodents. Because they were vaguely based off of a raccoon / tanuki. Gen 4 was Bidoof and Beebarrel. Or I'll wait till I encounter get my encounter for this route. Okay, so if I run straight from here, I should encounter something. So yeah, I'll talk about the other regional rodents while I close my eyes and run towards Pokemon. Alright, here we go. I hope this is the right direction. Right, so Gen 4, Bidoof and Beebarrel. They're beavers. Gen 5, Patrat and Watchog. Oh, was I spinning? I think I heard a twirl. Yeah, Gen 5, Patrat, Watchog, based off of a Groundhog, I'm pretty sure. I spun again. Gen 6 was Bunnelby and Diggersby, based off of a rabbit or bunny. Gen 7, technically had 2 of them. There's a original form of Rattata, a lowland Rattata and Raticate. And then Yungoos and Gumshoes, based off of a Mongoose, I believe. Gen 8 had Squovit and Greedent, which are my new favorite regional rodents, based off of the eastern gray squirrel, I think. Oh yeah, and then Rattata, Raticate, obviously they're based off of a rat. Sentret and Furret, well, Furret at least is based off of a ferret. And I think I said what the other ones were based off of. I'm not running into anything. Where am I? Oh, okay, I finally ran into something. It's all that for a Lechonk, I guess. Alright. That Lechonk it is. So I'll likely not end up using this Lechonk, well, in the long run. But for the time being, seeing as I don't have a full team of 6 Pokemon yet, I'll let Lechonk just chill on the team, gather some EXP. Lechonk, the hog Pokemon. This Pokemon spurns all but the finest of foods. Its body gives off an herb-like scent that bug Pokemon detest. Alright, so do Truffle Herb maybe? I could name it what I named the other Lechonks that I got in my previous attempts at this Nuzlocke that were cut short due to audio issues. Yeah, I'll name it Truffle Spurn because it spurns food. Well, other foods besides truffles. There we go. Tells Lechonk with a gluttony. If the Pokemon is holding a berry to be eaten when its HP is low, it'll eat the berry when its HP drops to half instead. Oh, Lechonk, hey! At ease, Lechonk. So, do I want to... I don't know if I want to train up this Lechonk at all. Probably should. So I'll go back to heal with Nimona after I take out this Hoppip. Does it have fur? The texture it kind of looked like fur. So I don't want to overlevel my Pokemon. I do have a list of all the level limits. I had to be very careful not to spoil myself about the gym leaders. Inevitably, I know what the first couple gym leaders are at least, or what they have. As you know, I got to the second gym on my second attempt at this Nuzlocke. Yeah, so the first level limit is 15. Typically, I've been okay if I got to level, like, 10 by the time I got... Or no, not even 10. Like, level 8 or 9 should be fine. By the time I get to the lighthouse. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll keep Truffle Spurn in the long run. I never got to evolve my shiny Lechonk in the previous playthrough. Oh, did I even mention? I don't think I did mention the shiny claws. I mentioned that the shinies didn't sparkle or whatever, but yeah. So the shiny claws, if I see shiny, I have to be like very vigilant about that. Then I am allowed to catch it. My second attempt at a Nuzlocke actually got off to a pretty rough start. When we reach that point, I shall notify you of why it was such a rough start. I have to keep my mouth shut until then, because otherwise I might give away something that happens further in the story. Oh, it's sleeping Lechonk. Let's wake it up. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Oh, I think I ran up to it too quickly. I really hope that, you see those tarantulas that are hanging in the trees? You can technically get them down, but not until later in the game. But I hope one of those aren't shiny, because I literally have no way to get to them. Actually, let me fight a tarantula. Just so you guys know what it looks like. I mean, you've seen it already, but... Yeah, there it is, tarantula. I myself am not a huge fan of spiders. I don't mind tarantulas. They're like, you know, like they typically move slower. You know, they're like hairy. They're like dogs, like spider dogs. Or maybe it's because I held a live tarantula at like a state fair type thing. Or it wasn't even a state fair. It was like a local city fair. And I didn't actually mind that. I just don't like the small spiders, like, scurry around real quick, like. Whoops, I woke him up. Or the very large spiders that also happen to be poisonous. Luckily, those are typically found in Australia, so I don't have much to worry about that. Scorpions are also arachnids. They have 8 legs, right? Well, yeah, I mean... But I don't mind scorpions. I actually kind of like them. Pretty cool. Perhaps it's because you don't see them as often, the spiders, that's why I don't mind them. Like, if I just found scorpions in my house all the time, that would be pretty terrifying. Well, not even terrifying, it'd be, I don't know, kind of creepy. Like, the more legs something has, the less I like it. Don't even get me started on, like, millipedes and centipedes. I guess millipedes would have more legs than centipedes. It's just, ugh. I don't even know why I mentioned them. Yeah, I don't know how she's not good at catching Pokemon. She's a champion rank student, right? How is she not good at catching Pokemon? Got a rare candy, don't want to go down there. To be frank, I've never really been that big of a fan of, like, super open world games. Well, I guess it depends on the game. Like, Terraria and Minecraft are different. I don't know. Most people absolutely loved Breath of the Wild. I never even finished the game. It came out, what, 2017 or something? 16? Well, actually, it came out before then, before the Switch came out. It just came out as like a re-thingamadoo, I think, right? I love Legend of Zelda, like A Link Between Worlds, A Link to the Past. The Link's Awakening. Those are all great games. I love all the linear Pokemon games. Baker, how are you getting the hang of how to catch... Oh, sorry, let me see. So far you've caught... Goo-goo! Whoa, what was that? Oh, sorry, it was my stomach. I haven't eaten my sandwich yet. Go away. Never heard that kind of cry before. It could be some strong Pokemon or something. Or it could be a weak Pokemon. Okay, so there's an unsafe cave. And Rotom prevents you from just jumping off of cliffs. Which I guess is a good thing. I'm gonna grab some water. Uh-oh. Oh no! Also, man, there's a bubble in my throat that just will not go away. Go away, bubble. Like I have a constant need to... Like, it feels like I need to clear my throat, but maybe I do. Grrr. Wow, wow, wow. Houndours, get away! Get away from him! Yeah! Okay. So this legendary, he reminds me so much of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, which is an amazing trilogy of movies. Highly recommend them if you have not seen them. Yeah, no, he's definitely giving me these big Toothless vibes. Like, just with, like, his mouth and his gecko-ness, I guess. Hey, buddy. Grrr. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give us something to help it perk up. So I was super excited. I'm still pretty excited about this, or amused, I guess. So you give it the sandwich. 300. I mean, I guess it checks out. That makes sense. Also, where does the meat from the sandwich, or for the sandwich, come from in the Pokemon world? Like, is it Tauros beef or something, or like Lechonk bacon? Here you go, buddy. Sneef, sneef, sneef. Yow. Yeah, he loves sandwiches. You know, good old futuristic jet-fueled dragons. They love sandwiches, who would have thunk? I mean, sandwiches are timeless, you know. They're from the future, they're from the past. They're in the present. You can give them as a present. It's a sandwich present. And now... Oh, there it goes. Swish, swish, swish. Aja! Well, you don't say. Uh-oh. It's about to evolve. Dun 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 dun. I love that blue aura around it. It's just my shade of blue. Unfortunately, I don't think you see it too often except for in that cutscene. At least from what I've seen. Oh. So yeah, you see that? He's like, yeah. Oh, and off he goes. Guess we better follow the jelly donut. We're going to be naughty and follow Miraidon into the cave. Oh, sorry, I spoiled it. That's his name. This is Inlet Grotto. I do technically have another encounter in here. So what I'll do, I'll kind of survey the area again. I will let Miraidon here kind of float on up ahead so I can have more running room. Oi, Cryo! Oh, hi, Nimona. What are you doing up there? There you are, Cryo. You okay? You're not hurt, right? Stop talking down to me. Because get it? Because she's up there and I'm down. She's literally talking down. Okay, I know she's just concerned about her friend. I know. I'm fine. Thank goodness, I was really worried. You gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry. Even though I distinctly warned you about the unsafe caves, like you should have not gone in there anyways. Okay, you gotta focus on getting you up here. Gotta find some way to climb out. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. Yeah, right. What's that Pokemon in front of you? Looks super strong. Does it want you to follow it? Uh-oh. Well, we scared away the Houndour. Oh, that was amazing. My Pokemon might be as strong as mine, maybe stronger. Yeah, don't mind that Houndoom just chilling up there. We can't really do much with it. Yeah, so I think there's only Yungoos and like Digletts that you can catch in this cave. I'm pretty impartial about which one. I guess if anything, maybe I would want a Diglett, but I can't pick and choose. Because that wouldn't really be a Nuzlocke now, would it be? So, I mean, I'm likely gonna find myself running into a Yungoos. Okay, so I turned around. Okay, so just until you can barely see it, and then... Okay, quick turn, and run forward. And we're probably gonna run to a Yungoos if I were to guess. Wait, did I trigger a cutscene or something? Okay. I don't see anything on screen. Tell you what, the first thing that comes into view on this screen, what I'll capture, well, besides Miraidon, I'll turn to the left. First Pokemon that we see will be what I catch. Alright, it's a Yungoos. Hello, Yungoos. I'm actually scared I might knock it out. Disarming Voice shouldn't take it out. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3. Ignore the texture there. It's like it's Minecraft. Actually, no. This cave reminds me a lot of Subnautica. By just the foliage and or in particular the first Subnautica with like the caves and the islands. Yungoos, the loitering Pokemon. It spends its waking hours searching endlessly for food. When Yungoos is hungry, its ferocity gains a certain edge. Okay, so loiter, endless, loitend, no. Okay, I might just name it what I named it in my... I did catch a Yungoos in my other Nuzlocke attempt. Or at least in the second one. In the first one, I didn't even catch a Pokemon in here. Yeah, Edgerosity, so it's like Edge and Ferocity. So welcome to the team, Edgerosity. Let's take a look at what your, Oh, right, I can't open up my menu. So we gotta wait for this whole thing to play out. And get ready for my character to stutter down the slope. Here we go. Oh wait, did they patch it? I think they might have patched that out. Or maybe I just... I think they did, wait. Oh, they did? Wow, well look at that. I mean, granted, it should have been patched out on release anyways, but... And it wasn't like it wasn't a game-breaking thing. It didn't totally break my immersion. If anything, I found great enjoyment from it. I love game bugs and stuff. Like, I don't mind them at all. Oh, watch out for the pitter-patter dogs. They're here, and they're angry. Oh no, don't scare him away. He's totally just toothless. Because toothless would like scare away the smaller dregs and stuff just like that. Hey, let's have some pretty rough and rowdy... okay, slow down. Yeah, I don't like that type of text box, like the cutscene style version, because like... Then I don't have control about when to press A or whatever. Or about... I have to like read it real quickly. Yeah, what do you have against boulders? Oh my gosh, a straight up pulverized, man, I want to see it up close. Yeah, pulverized a boulder or something. Cryo, look out, something's coming! But where? Where could it be? This animal that I could see. How are we gonna guess this mystery? I don't quite remember how it goes, but... It's from Zaboomafoo. Behind you, it's behind you! There's a green screen behind me. Here he comes. This dog means business. Doom. Yeah, fair enough. Gold chunk. Level 40, easy peasy. I'm being nonchalant about this because I know it's scripted. I didn't before. On my very first playthrough, I had my shiny Lechonk out front. I'm like, this is level 40 Houndoom. How am I supposed to... Like, it better not be scripted where I lose a Pokemon. So I'll definitely have to lower the volume on this when editing it in the future. Here come the dogs. I wonder if there's an in-game option to lower the cutscene volume. Oh dude, there's so many dogs. I mean, I could take on 3 of them, no problem. Yeah, the very first time I saw that, I thought he like just impaled me with his claw. But then I remember this is a Pokemon game, and they probably wouldn't do that. Although they have mentioned death quite a few times, especially in Legends Arceus. I don't like that audible clap, because I'm used to silent clapping in Pokemon. Just hearing that audible clap. And soon they'll have voice acting. Honestly, I don't want voice acting in Pokemon. For the anime, yeah, that works. But for the games, I don't know, they'll just feel weird to me. Like, a lot of people complain, like, why hasn't Pokemon done voice acting yet? I'm like, I don't know, I don't really get it. It would just feel weird to me. Or if they only had some voices and others they didn't. Because like then, if they did voice acting, they would most likely do it for only the main characters. Like so all the other NPCs would still just talk normally. I don't know. What is this Pokemon anyway? It kind of looks like a Cyclizar. I've never seen one quite like this before. You know, dead. It's hard to say. You can't tell either, huh, Cryo? That's what I just said. All that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there really was something. Or was really something. I guess it technically means the same thing, I just said it the wrong way. You and this fella look perfectly in sync facing down that Houndoom. No, we didn't. What, you didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Not yet. Oh good, looks like it's perked up a little. You think this fellow is the one making that mysterious cry we heard before? Yeah, probably not. Jeans! Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become his trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. Yeah. Way to go, dude. You moved past the friend zone and into the potentially dating an upperclassman level, I guess. Here we go. Oh, another tarantula. Alright, tell you what, I'll battle this tarantula. I'll heal up my dude, my main man. And actually, I've been running for quite a bit. So we'll see who that mysterious figure by the lighthouse is on the next episode. So until next time, remember to stay cool, and I'll see you guys in the next video.